Stephen Colbert was just fired by CBS. You all probably know this. He wasn't replaced, or he's not going to be replaced. He's not rebranded. He was just, the Late Show is just deleted. Gone. There's no host, no reboot, just silence. Finally. Honestly, this clip right here that I'm going to play you pretty much sums up his entire mindset during his run. 3 elections and 1 obsession. Boo Trump, yay Biden, boo Trump again, and now you're fired. He never adapted. He never grew. He just kept clinging to the same stale resistance routine while the rest of the country moved on. Check it out.
Donald Trump has been sworn in as President of the United States. I know. Listen, we're just as confused as you are. Joe Biden did it. I sat down and just started crying with relief. And Evie said, you never have to talk about him again. And then I cried with joy. After a bizarre and vicious campaign fueled by a desperate need not to go to jail, Donald Trump has won the 2024 election. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May.
What a perfect video. This man watched network Late Show ratings collapse below cable and streaming platforms. He watched his audience shrink and still thought the best way to connect with America was to cry about Trump's tie color every single night for 8 years. The man was frozen in time in 2016, and he never left. You could hand him a check for $10 million and a plane ticket to reality, and he'd still be monologuing like it was election night. And now that CBS canceled The Late Show, theories are flying. It's Trump's fault. It's corporate suppression. It's a media conspiracy. Let me help you all. The bottom line is the show lost $40 million a year, and it cost $100 million to make. Most nights, more people watch reruns of Antiques Roadshow than Colbert's opening monologue. Stephen, your audience left you behind. You did not adapt. You doubled down on smug, elitist monologues and partisan sermonettes. You mocked regular people while playing lapdog to power. You did not resist. You hosted a televised tantrum until the check bounced. But wait, here comes Jimmy Kimmel to the rescue. America's moral compass, now that he's done crying on air and virtue signaling his way through his monologues, all while hoping nobody remembers how he got famous hosting a show where women bounced on trampolines and fat jokes were a sport. Here's his response to Colbert's cancellation. Love you, Stephen. Fuck you and all your Sheldons, CBS. I assume that means Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, I think was one of them, all of those shows together. Very classy response. Very composed, Jimmy. I can see the Peabody Award glowing in the distance. Jimmy Kimmel's mad at CBS for canceling a money pit, but keeping the Sheldons. But every single Sheldon show that was ever aired was beating your boy in ratings. Probably cost half as much to make. That's not betrayal, it's just business. Guess what, Jimmy? You're next. Your ratings are even worse than Colbert's. You're a man in a $3,000 suit who built a career on mocking people who shop at Walmart. You took a show known for weird street humor and turned it into an MSNBC therapy session. Congratulations. And then Jimmy made this piece of work. Take a listen.
CBS would rather spend $16 million to give money to Trump than to keep Stephen Colbert. Tell me, is this shameful and disgraceful? CBS will cancel The Late Show with Stephen Colbert in 2026, and the reason is financial problems. The truth is far more disgusting than this. 2 days ago, Stephen just revealed on the show, the parent company, Paramount, gave Trump $16 million to let him accept an exclusive interview with 60 Minutes. He said that this money was a big fat bribe, a big gift to the dictator. The result? The show is canceled without changing the cast or rescheduling, and the entire brand was directly wiped out.
Goodness, he sounds drunk in that. Probably is. But now Kimmel wants us to believe that Colbert was fired for calling CBS out for paying Trump $16 million for an exclusive interview. First off, that's a lie. The $16 million was actually a settlement because Trump was suing for aiding Kamala Harris in her interview that they aired. But let me get this straight. Either way, this is a private company who spends money on content that people really want to see. You're mad that they didn't spend another $40 million letting Stephen cry about Trump. Even if it was just retaliation for what he said, so what? You think CBS owes Colbert a job while he calls their parent company fascists? Imagine working for Target and going on TV saying your manager's a dictator. Then you're crying when you're not Employee of the Month. Here's what this really is. It's the old guard dying. Network TV late night is fading. YouTube, podcasts, independent creators, streaming, they've won. And these legacy clowns just can't handle it. Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert are the guys who complain that the band kicked them out while forgetting that they haven't learned a new song since 2006. It's not censorship when the market says you're boring. They were canceled. They weren't canceled. They expired. Like soy milk, fake outrage. And now, here's a twist, Jimmy Fallon could very well be the last one standing for the network late night shows. The question is, will he adapt, evolve, and figure out how to actually entertain and connect with America again? Or will he stay on the same path as Kimmel and Colbert, weeping through monologues, playing hall monitor for progressive social media, riding the ratings slide until NBC hands him a tote bag and a severance check? I always thought Fallon was the funniest of the three, and yes, Kimmel's not gone yet, technically, but let's be real. He's already warm in the seat in the cancellation waiting room. Fallon, you've got one shot. Don't blow it, sobbing into a Fauci pillow. I'm rooting for you.